Hello, hello everyone. It's Katrin with Blend Precisely, and today we are just doing something very spontaneous. It's I just looked something up. Let's create an eau de parfum, eau de perfume, and let's see how it works actually to create something like this in Blend Precisely. So I've prepared nothing really. I just looked something quickly up, and I wanted to catch you and see if you like what you will see. So first of all, when I think of perfume creation, I think of Karen Gilbert. I have her book actually as well, Perfumes or Perfume, the Art and Craft of Fragrance. And she also gives wonderful classes. Let me just open up if I find her on Instagram. I'm going to share my screen already, and then we're going to create a perfume together. But if you want to know more about perfume creation, I would definitely go ahead and check out if you can find Karen Gilbert or Karen Gilbert, because online perfume school, here she is. So you can find so many beautiful. She's in the UK as far as I know right now, and she has a lot of beautiful classes and online classes. So if you're curious about perfumes, if you want to create perfumes, I would definitely make this a first stop and see if she has something going on right now. Anyway, so her name is Karen Gilbert, and I'm gonna put her name into here, Karen Gilbert, and you can find it in the chat, and then yeah, check her out. So basically what I was trying to see today is that we're going to use her book, and there's one beautiful fragrance for bath or body oil. She has a couple of accords in here. So I think for us, an accord is pretty much a stock blend as an aromatherapist. And let me open up my screen here as well. So for us, it's something like a stock blend, and I think you would be able to say it's 1-to-1. Accord, that's what it's called in perfumery, and I think with us we would call it stock blend. And what I would do before I actually get started is I would create my stock blend or my accord, and then I would use it in my perfumes. And a good eau de parfum has something like 20 to 25% of essential oils. Then we have the 10% of distilled water, and the rest is going to be a perfumer's alcohol. So let me just go in right now and create a stock blend. And for the stock blend, I'm going to use percentage blending, and I'm only going to create a small one. So let's say I would only create 2 grams of a stock blend because I don't want to use too much of it, or I could create 5 grams, and then I would start out with a very small amount normally, and then I would increase it. So we are going to use this one blend recipe here, and it's going to be grapefruit, bergamot, ylang ylang, jasmine, absolute, and vanilla. CO2 she has in here. So let me just grab these few oils. I don't have the Latin name, so oops, I must have put something wrong in. Grapefruit. Then I'm going to add bergamot. I think I'm going to take the bergaptine free. Then I'm going to add ylang ylang. Now with perfumes, we also, and that is coming out with the new cosmetic formulation, you do want to know your allergens. And I can see that we have ylang ylang in here, we have bergamot in here, and there are different ways on finding out, but I will talk about that much, much more. All right, let's get going here. Katrin, jasmine, absolute, and then vanilla. Oops. All right, let's take this one, the CO2. Okay, and then I think let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10 parts. So I would say 20, 20, 20, 10, and 30%. So it equals 100% right now. So this one will become my first accord. It's going to be 5 grams. My costs for this one, if I use the vanilla CO2, in reality, I would probably see if I can exchange it. That's very expensive. But it's a 5 gram, and I would use this one, and it's $37. And then I would obviously choose an amber bottle. And I would save this one here under, for example, how should I call it? The Vanilla Delight Accord 1, or also it's a stock blend 1. So I will be able to use this one over and over again, especially if I go in here and save it as a stock blend. As a stock blend, also Accord, then you will be able to actually find it back under your synergy blends or stock blends, sorry. Okay, so we can see here already the safety information. IFRA has way more detailed information because for every single usage, if it is a lotion, if it is a wash-off product, if it is a body scrub is a wash-off product, a perfume, anything else, IFRA standards are quite a bit different than the essential oil suggestions here. Anyway, so let's keep this one. We called it Vanilla Delight Accord 1 stock blend, but now we are going to actually create the perfume. So I need to clear this one out. I'm going to see if I have actually, no, I don't have that in here. So I'm going to go to my inventory and I'm going to add a perfumer's alcohol here. And I think I'm going to just simply buy the 16-ounce one. So I would go in here, add new ingredient, perfumer's alcohol. So I will always remember it. And remember, now you can add any of your own ingredients. You don't need to wait for us anymore to add your ingredients, which is really cool. So perfumer's alcohol, 109 proof. And category, I'm going to put this under other right now. And then I don't think I have the supplier. It's Vetiver Aromatics. Have never heard about them, but I'm pretty sure it's not in here. So I'm going to add my supplier, Vetiver Aromatics. I'm definitely going to add their website because I do want to have this all in here, and click add. And then I come down here. I'm not going to put anything in here right now, and just my purchase price, which will be 16 ounces, $24. Ounces, fluid ounces, I would hope. And oops, I don't know if it is an organic one. It doesn't look like this right now, so I'm going to leave this organic open. Currency is definitely US dollars. And then let's go ahead and click add. So now my perfumer's alcohol should be available. Then I go back and I'm going to start creating now my perfumer's recipe, my Eau de Perfume. So as you remember, maybe we had a stock blend before, and we called it Vanilla Delight, I believe it was. Vanilla, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, Vanilla Delight Accord 1. So we are using this one. Oops, I wanted to do percentage blending because that is much easier with perfumes. I'm going to create a 100 milliliter bottle, or let's say 50 or 60, because we are in America. We have 2 ounces. Okay, and then I'm going to create I'm going to pull up my stock blend again, or my Accord. Then I'm going to add the distilled water, but only 10%. Oh, hang on just a second. Water. And down here. And then I will add the perfumer's alcohol. All right, so I will be using 20% of my accord. I will be using 10% of water, distilled water, and I will be using 70% of perfumer's alcohol. And if you want to add a preservative, you can do that too. And then, I mean, it's your choice what kind of preservative you would add. But you can look at the ones available. Let's go down to preservatives, and then you can choose one. I think Liquid Germal Plus is a pretty safe one. And then I would definitely take a little bit away from, just let's do this one here. So it actually adds up to 100% exactly. So 69.5. Here we go. So these are my grams, 12 gram of, we created only 5 grams actually. So we might need to put this down. But anyway, so it would be, if I use 20% of my accord, I would need to use 12 grams of my Vanilla Delight stock blend, then 10% distilled water, then 69.5% perfumer's alcohol, and a preservative of 0.5%. And then here's the weight. Now let me just save this one for sure as Vanilla Delight Eau de Perfume. And I'm going to go ahead and save it. Now, what I notice is I don't have enough made up of the blend of the stock blend, so I will probably decrease it down to 10 grams and make a very small bottle, which will be enough. All right, now you do know that the price of this formulation is going to be $15. But let's look at the statistics, because right now, let's pretend I cannot even remember really anymore how much of the Vanilla Delight is in there or what I have in there. So I can go to more statistics right now, and I can see the exploded view basically of what is all in this blend. Because Seth made it really, really nice that he took the stock blend and he is now able to actually give you the detailed view of what is in it. So this one up here is the blend percentage right now, what you see out here, but this one is the detailed view or exploded view. And in this case, I know now I've got grapefruit, bergamot, ylang ylang, jasmine, and vanilla in here. And then in addition, you have the Dermal Max. And the Dermal Max is all gonna be, we have 4% for, so we are probably too high in ylang ylang. And also we're just at grapefruit, and the rest is fine. So ylang ylang, we probably would want to go down because it is Dermal Max 0.8%. Okay, so this one is your Vanilla Delight Eau de Perfume. That's it. That's all you need to do. Obviously, if you want to put it into a container, you probably want to be adding a container as well. Click Save, and then you can also come here, upload your photo. You've got your labels, and then you can put a note in here. And I would, for example, put a note in here, need to change the accord 1 blend to meet or to reduce ylang ylang in this case. And then I would go ahead and come out and click Save one more time. And that's it. You have created a perfume that is going to last you, like an eau de perfume with alcohol is actually lasting quite a bit. I find it's sometimes longer lasting than anything done with water, because there's a large percentage of alcohol in here. And I actually use it sometimes even as room sprays, depending what kind of blend I have, of course. If it's like a very expensive blend, I'm not going to do that. Or if it is done with very beautiful oils that are maybe, we want to look at the sustainability factor in terms of vanilla, for example, we don't want to use then just for room spray. But that's it. That's it. If you have any questions, do let me know. I think you can use any of these type of blends, but this way you can make perfumes, you can sell perfumes. It's very easy. It gives you all the details. It gives you the information here. And once the Create Skincare is coming out here, you will be actually able to see all the IFRA information, and you can choose to use the stock blend between all of these 12 categories and use the stock blend over and over again in different type of products. And every time you create a product, IFRA and everything else will tell you, this is good, this is not good, this is restricted, this one has more specification, this one you shouldn't use. So it's very important, I think, that we start to learn, even as aromatherapists, start to learn to really, really carefully put our things together so we stay in the safety zone. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you back next week. And we're at live 162 today. That's beautiful. Okay, talk to you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.